The Indian Air Force will be armed with over 415 new fighter jets over the next 15 years to maintain aerial superiority over Pakistan in any future war. 450 new fighter jets will also help India's strategic deterrence against China and its J-20s stationed in Tibet until the AMCA squadrons are ready. The Modi government has just cleared the deal for 97 new Tejas Mk2 fighter jets. On top of that, reports suggest the Indian Air Force is pushing for 114 brand new Rafale fighter jets. These are the same jets that India used to eliminate terror camps in 9 Pakistani cities, as well as hitting multiple enemy air bases during Operation Sindoor. But which other fighters will India be inducting, and why and when? It's a crucial decade ahead for the Indian Air Force, as it also has to phase out older jets, including the MiG-21s, MiG-29s, Jaguars and early-stage Mirage 2000s. All of these jets are scheduled for retirement, creating a critical shortfall of 200 jets already in 2025, or a shortage of 12 to 13 squadrons to face any two-front war. With the older jets being phased out, this means over the next 15 years, India will have to induct 450 new aircraft or face air power crisis. So here's the detailed breakup. The plan includes 180 Tejas Mk2 fighter jets, which are already on order. They will be followed by 120 Tejas Mk2 jets, or about 6 to 7 squadrons of the bigger Tejas variant. At least 60 Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft, or AMCA Mk1, will be placed, though few reports suggest the number may go up to 120. Now, the proposal for 114 Rafale fighters is expected to be issued by the Indian Air Force to add to the existing 36. Rafale is likely to emerge victorious ahead of contenders including American F/A-18 Super Hornet, Eurofighter Typhoon and Russia's Sukhoi 35. The key to any deal will be to ensure local production in India along with technology transfer. There are also reports suggesting that Indian Air Force may go for a provisional purchase of 40 to 60 foreign 5th generation fighters, most likely the Russian Sukhoi 57 or maybe even the American F-35, as it has not officially been ruled out yet. Meanwhile, the Indian Tejas jets are set for a major power upgrade after Indian Air Force's highly successful use of Rafale jets and especially its Scalp or the Storm Shadow missiles during Operation Sindoor in May 2025. The Indian Air Force is now working to integrate the Scalp cruise missiles on the indigenous Tejas Mk1s and Mk2 fighter jets. The Indian Air Force considers it as a clear operational asset in extending standoff strike capabilities of the Tejas Mk1s and future Mk2 variants. This move will provide India a larger fleet of aircraft capable of precision, deep strike missions behind enemy lines inside Pakistan or even China. It will also reduce dependency on imported fighter jets for certain roles and improve indigenous platforms in real-world combat situations. Meanwhile, Indian Air Force had multiple options and offers for the 114 MRFA program from the United States, Russia and Europe. However, Rafale has emerged victorious after its performance in the recent India-Pakistan war. Rafale jets played a crucial role in Operation Sindoor, helping India establish near total air superiority over Pakistan, which concluded with the unanswered Indian missile strikes on at least 10 Pakistani air bases, as confirmed by satellite images. The move for a government-to-government deal is understood for two reasons. Firstly, Rafale is the clear choice, so there is no need for a tender or a contract process. The MRFA tender process has already kept the country waiting for more than a decade now. Secondly, the government-to-government deal could make the procurement process faster to meet immediate goals. The move will support India's Make in India drive, as Dassault Aviation plans to manufacture the Rafale domestically in India in partnership with Indian companies. Now, India should also push for access to Rafale's source code for such a huge deal. This will enable integration of indigenous weapon systems, which would further reduce foreign dependency. Rafale's premier beyond visual range air-to-air missiles like the Meteor features a ramjet propulsion system, enabling speeds of up to Mach 4.5 and a range of nearly 200 kilometers. It also has a no-escape zone of nearly 60 to 80 kilometers, making it highly effective against maneuverable targets. Meanwhile, Mk2, a versatile close-range missile available in both infrared and radar-guided variants, has a range of around 60 to 70 kilometers, is used for shorter-range air-to-air combat. Rafale can also carry the Scalp cruise missile for long-range ground strikes up to 500 kilometers, and it also integrates air-to-ground precision weapons like the Hammer missile. All these armaments make the Rafale a complete air dominance fighter. Reports suggest the Indian Air Force also intends to acquire 2 to 3 squadrons of a foreign stealth fighter from a foreign partner. Each squadron typically has 18 to 20 aircraft, so the total procurement could be around 40 to 60 stealth jets. China's progress towards 6th generation fighters and possible supply of J-35 5th generation aircraft to Pakistan has heightened the urgency for the Indian Air Force. But what do you believe? Is India ready for the largest fighter jet acquisition in its history? Leave a comment with your opinion, hit the like button and subscribe to Inconnect News.